This is the meditation section, always included in every ancient exercise system was exercises for the mind. So here we're going to learn to direct energy with the mind and use it as a useful tool to be able to enhance the flow of qi within the body. We're going to start with a section where you move and then in stillness continue to move within the body. This is excellent for balancing mind and body, but also for balancing right and left brain and helping the qi flow through the intestines. So start with your feet together, open the toes, then the heels, then the toes, and then move the heels out slightly so that the lower back is open. It's important to keep the ankles soft, the knees soft, and the tailbone pointing down towards the ground. So just bring your tailbone slightly behind you to stick the bottom out, and then the pubic bone forwards, doing a slight pelvic tilt, and then go back to the neutral position. Backwards, forwards, and neutral. So the tailbone is pointed down towards the earth. Now, from here, keeping the weight going through the shoulder blades, draw the arms up and the hands slightly drawn in towards the chest. So you broaden across the back. Now what I want you to do is to make a sideways figure of 8 with your chin. Almost as if you're drawing with a silver sparkler. Close your eyes and draw a sideways figure of 8. Coming back to the center of the throat and then moving out to the other side. Feel what's happening as the movement in the base of the skull. And then reverse it. Back to the throat, out to the side, back to the throat. And then, keeping the eyes closed, stop the movement, but imagine that sideways figure of 8 going through your mind. Out to the right side, back through the center of your mind, and out to the left. And then just start the movement with the chin again, with your eyes closed. Drawing the sideways figure of 8. And then reversing it. And then stopping the movement, but feeling the movement continue in your mind. Filling the left side of the mind back to the center, and then the right. And now start to draw a sideways figure of 8 with your navel. It's easier to keep the eyes closed. Moving into one hip, back to the center, and then to the other. And then reversing the figure of 8. Seeing if you can keep the movement as flowing as possible, so the qi is moving through the intestines. The intestines are said to be the mind of the body. So by bringing the mind into the body, you can re-energize and heal. Then coming to stillness, but feeling the movement with your mind. into the left side of the pelvis and the abdomen, and then into the right, drawing the figure of 8 in the mind. And then going back to the movement. And this time, seeing how the correlation of the navel can move with the correlation of the center of the mind, moving the whole body in a figure of 8. And then reversing. Moving the chi through the body and moving the chi through your mind. And then stopping the movement and coming back to stillness. Balancing mind and body. And now I want you to lower your arms. Make sure the weight is evenly between both feet, so just rock from the ball of your foot back to the heel. And then centralize the weight between those two areas. And then move the weight from side to side, from one foot to the other. And then centralize the weight evenly in both feet. Feel as if you're holding a ball with your palms facing upwards. Focus your mind on Chi Hai, 2 finger widths below the navel. Imagine a light there, and as you inhale, pull the light through into the abdomen. So with every in-breath, the abdomen is filled with light. And as you increase the physical energy of the body, you might feel an energy in the palms of your hands. A ball of energy in your Lao Gung points in the center of your palms. This is the center for your physical energy. Now draw the hands up to where they were before. Fingertips slightly apart. Feel as if you've got a ball of energy supporting underneath your elbows, and let the weight of the arms melt down through the shoulder blades. Take your mind into the point Shanzong in the center of the chest. And breathe into the emotional center for the body, the middle Dantian. By standing like a tree, feel roots going down through your feet into the earth. Feel the crown of the head floating upwards. The weight of the arms melting down through the shoulder blades, down into the earth. Feel your chest, your lungs and your heart fill with light as you focus your mind on Shanzong. Balancing the emotional center. And now turn the palms away and bringing the thumb and index finger in line with your third eye. Make sure that if you've raised your arms, your shoulder blades still remain down your back. Focus your mind 2 finger widths above the bridge of the nose into a point called Yin Tang. the third eye. And as you hold this position, breathe light into your mind. Feeling the mind being cleansed with light. This is the upper dantian. The window of the mind. Having balanced the three dantians, lower the hands down and just imagine they're floating on the surface of the water, and you're pulling yin energy from the earth up through your hands and through your feet. And the yang energy from heaven is coming down through the crown of the head, balancing the yin and the yang, heaven and earth, with man in between. And then return to cross the hands below the navel. To close the centers, inhale, squat down, sit back, and bring the hands into yin tang at the mind. Sit back, bring the hands forwards, draw them into Shanzong at the chest. Sit back, draw the hands forwards into Qi Hai. Closing the energy centers and harnessing the power of the mind into the body. We end with a bow, fisting with the right hand, placing it into the open palm of the left. The mind and its power within the hand of wisdom.